Hello and welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Subsistence. I keep saying it, it's normal mode with normal hunter attacks enabled. Another beautiful morning, and I'm actually up here because just down... oh, he's moved. Just behind this rock. Can't really see it from here, but I was watching it overnight. There's a rogue fire right by the rock there. It must be just around the corner. See if I can get a better view of that in a minute. Right, it is a lovely day, kind of. Probably going to rain later, but I thought I would have breakfast on the. Where are we? Let's sit on the roof and eat our bacon and eggs, essentially, because starving. Two of those, still doesn't fill us up. Oh well. So, yes, there we go. Breakfast on the patio, as it were. Anyway, onwards and upwards. What I wanted to do today was to get this BCU extender sorted out. Ooh, I'll have that. So that we can try and make some sense of order out of all those solar panels. Make a bit more room and eventually get some more. There's the eagle going for his breakfast. Oh. Vanished. Yeah, I think more power generation is in order. It makes life a lot easier. You don't have to sit around running generators and waiting on stuff. So let me grab a tomato. I've done the garden this morning and it was only the tomatoes were ready. I didn't fertilizer it, just watered it. Okay. Oh, come on, downstairs, thank you. Right, we need, well, let's dump that in there, a circuit board, an ingot. I can't remember what the scrap is. 4, maybe? 5. Yeah, just those. There we go. So, and 80 mass. It's not too bad. We've got plenty of power. We've just got the mass, so I'm going to get that done. It makes life easier now. I gave a little bit of thought to the best location for it. Obviously we needed to include the area where we want to put the solar panels and things, but I don't really want it to overlap too much with our existing BCU because it's just a waste. On the other hand, it does have to be within our existing BCU bubble. So I thought maybe if I put it like here, kind of in the middle, if I select it, you can see the existing bubble. So that's the bubble we currently have, and you can see it goes quite a long way that way, but it's very, very short this way. So there's no point obviously putting it out there. So I think the best place is going to be just tuck it in somewhere around here. We'll tuck it down. I think we'll put it, oh, I can't get there, as far out as I can. No, I can't get any further. It kind of glitches out around about there. That'll do. Now I can't get back up again. A long way around. Yeah, so what that enables us to do, I think that end one is okay for now at least. But we can now reposition these because we have a bigger, better bubble that goes all the way out. Can't really see the edge of it, all the way out there now. So I want to keep the same kind of angle. Just line it up with that one best as I can. And then we'll just bring it kind of forwards and out a bit. Don't really want it cutting through the fence too much. We'll do this one next. Unfortunately, can't really do that one because the fence is in the way. Might be able to do it if I walk on the fence, but that's dangerous. So close your eyes for a minute. Promise I'll try not to fall off. That's about lined up. So if we bring it forwards to where I want it, and then try and get it away from the fence a little bit. Close enough. Now this one I'm going to have to temporarily move, I think. Just dump that out of the way for a minute. So I'm going to just follow the curve as best as I can. Lined up, and then sort of bring it forwards to, well, somewhere in between, I think. It's a bit of a mess. We'll maybe tidy that again later. We'll build some platforms I can stand on while I'm moving them. That would be a way of doing it. And somewhere around there. So that gives us a lot more room. We can put a lot more down, and it also means these wind turbines can have a bit more room. We can get some more in. The downside is, oh, I can. I was going to say, can't get out now. I was using the solar panel to jump on. Right, so can't really get a good. Come down here, maybe. Yeah, you kind of get the idea. So it gives me that whole end there that I wasn't able to build on before is now available for stuff, whatever stuff we need to put up there. Okay, so that's one job out of the way, and we have immediately run out of mass, so I can't do anything else just yet. Back down there. I think we're okay on foodstuffs. I would kind of better check the generator. Yeah, that's finished. So I don't think we need to run that anymore. Anyway, just as an aside, yeah, we'll wait for that to build up now. Something I wanted to mention. First of all, thank you for all the comments on the quality of the video. I'm happy that the vast majority of you, well, all of you that commented actually, say that it is a vast improvement in the quality. Very happy to hear that. But there is something you need to be aware of. Whilst my recording, editing and even uploading times have changed very little, YouTube now takes an extraordinarily long time to process the video after I've uploaded it. Because I generally record the day before, upload overnight and then release it at 4 o'clock afternoon my time, it was a bit of a struggle for YouTube to have it ready for 4 o'clock. And I was sat there, I think it was about 3:30, it finally finished rendering with YouTube. So there may be times where, if it's a slightly longer video, for instance, when you're watching it, it's very poor quality. And the reason for that is because YouTube hasn't finished, hasn't finished fully processing it, so you'll be watching it in a lower quality than you would otherwise expect. Just fill these up. But if you click on the settings in the bottom right hand corner of the video and check to see whether 2K is available, I think it's 2048 or 2160, I can't remember what it's called on YouTube. If it is available, YouTube's finished processing. If it's not available, then it's still processing. So if it's still processing, you'll be watching it in a lower quality than you ultimately would be able to view it in. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Ew. Oh, there go our rogues again. What have we got to give them? 4 carrots and a couple of grubs. That's going to have to last you. Don't eat it all at once. Perfect. Although, yeah, grubs are not really replaceable, so I don't generally like using those. Right, let's just top this up while we're here. that up. Because we really need these to grow fast. So you can have some more water as well. On the subject of growing fast, one thing I could do is, if we can get a little bit more power generation going, I could put grow lights on the plant beds so that they get 100% light 100% of the time. That would help enormously, I think. Upgraded grow lights, I think, take 0.05 power. And a solar panel in the sun will just about cover that. I think non-upgraded. So another solar panel in the sun would be fine, but then you've got nighttime, so you'd have to build up enough power in the day. Just a bit wary because the roads are really close. You'd have to build enough power up in the day to be able to sustain it through the night. But that's one possibility. Okay, so again, I don't have a lockpick because I wanted to get that BCU extender. I couldn't think of the name of it. The BCU extender built. So we have to do without a lockpick for now. We'll have to rely on good old Mr. Medicinal Crate to provide all the cotton seeds, he said, wishfully. So I don't know if you noticed, I've been trying to be a bit imaginative with the episode titles. A couple of the episodes I've put out recently have been a bit tongue-in-cheek. The Stalker and His Fate. Well, he wasn't really a stalker. He followed me for a bit, but I called him a stalker. And the other one was, of course, Undiscovered Country, the last episode, which is call it a salute to Star Trek. I think it was the episode with Khan in it. Not sure. I enjoy Star Trek, but I wouldn't call myself a Trekkie. It's just something I like to watch. But oh, you're just too easy. Yeah, so I'm trying to be a little bit imaginative with the titles for no other reason than it just identifies each video as distinct from any other video. So let me know what you think on my episode titles, because sometimes I sit there struggling to come up with anything. You know, sometimes it's obvious, like doing the double. Oh, we did a double base raid. That's easy and straightforward. But yeah, there are times where I look back through the episode when I'm editing it, thinking, what on earth am I going to call this one? So yeah, that can be fun. I'd also like to give you a shout out to a new YouTuber. She's on my server, somebody that I play with on our own private server, which you're all welcome to join, by the way. Her name is Bouncy Lady. Yeah, I know it's a strange name. That's what I thought when I first heard it, but she's a really nice person. She's from Denmark. She's making videos at the moment without any commentary. Just playthrough, but she's doing a really interesting start at the moment, where she has started in January. I know, right? Snowstorms and all. It's not a time to be starting a new game, but she's doing it, and she's making a very good job of it. Very much enjoying watching her struggle. I mean, enjoying watching her gameplay. So if you've got a spare moment, I will try to... I won't link to her off my description, but I will try to put a link to her channel in my on my YouTube page somewhere. I know you can do that, just don't know how you do it. But yeah, if you've got a few spare moments, you want something to watch over a cup of coffee, go and check out Bouncy Lady. She's new to it, and she needs all the support that we can give her. And I'm sure anything and everything will be much appreciated. Right, we're not finding many loot crates, are we? Don't mind shooting chickens up here, because they're not likely to be ones I need to catch. Try not to shoot the ones around the coop, just in case I need them. I know they respawn anyway, but... superstition and all that. Where's all the loot? Gonna have to get a bit of altitude. We are boiling hot here. Yeah, going through water very, very fast. Oh, and I brought the eggs with me as well. That was a bit daft. Never mind. We're not planning on dying, are we? Yeah, I saw the fibre, but I don't want to go that way. I've been doing a little bit of practice lately on the server with my recurve bow. I don't have too many problems with baby bow because you know, you're usually fairly close to things when you want to shoot them. But I've always had a lot of problem getting headshots on deer. So the way I've been practicing, obviously, oh, can't do it there. Obviously with the recurve bow, just get this crate. And I'll try and give you a demonstration. It's cheaper to do it with the baby bow because you usually get the arrows back. Obviously with the recurve bow, if you shoot the arrows you probably never see them again. Oh, there's an animal everywhere I want to demonstrate. Hang on, let me find a tree that doesn't have an animal by it. Are we clear? Yeah. Yeah, so get the distance from the tree that you want to practice at. So, you know, with a deer you're going to be somewhere around here. And then aim at a particular point on the tree. So there's like a lighter, I don't know if you can see it on the video, there's those two branches there, and then there's a light brown bit, two of them. So aim at the top one with the point of the arrow. Okay, and you see the puff of smoke come up where it actually hit. Now hopefully you'll get the arrow back. Yeah. So I was aiming, like, can't tell which dot it was, but somewhere up there, that browny bit there between those two branches, that's where I aimed. But you can see the arrow hit down there, so that's the drop on obviously a baby bow. Now you can do the same thing with the recurve bow. You usually don't get your arrow back with the recurve bow, unfortunately, but you will see the little puff of smoke come up when it hits the tree. So you can use that as a rough gauge for how much drop there is on the arrow. Now obviously the distance you are from the target is going to vary, but you can get a rough idea. So again, if I can get, say, this close to a deer, so if I aim in those branches there somewhere, right, so you see it hit there, I aimed there, so that's the drop at that distance. So just a little trick I've been using just to try to get my aim in. The more you do it, the more practice the better, obviously, and it will take a lot of practice, but arrows are fairly cheap. Grub trees are fantastic because obviously, ooh, look great. Obviously there's a lot more area on a grub tree, but it's difficult, or more difficult, to judge your, no, we haven't got one, judge your distance from a lock crate. Let's start again. It's more difficult to judge your distance from a grub tree because its scale is different. So you're better off sort of saying, well, if I can get that close to a deer, you know, if I'm that close to a deer and I aim, right, so you see it dropped from there down to there, so you need to frame that in your head and remember that drop. And we get the arrow back, which is always nice. Okay, so it's a fair bit of babbling. Pick the chicken up before the eagle comes and steals it. Yeah, we're good. And I have been meaning to bring the double barrel with me when I'm out and about. And that's a classic example of why. Not least of all because of the rack of ribs, which we can't use at the moment. It's going to have to be one of our next things on our agenda, I think. But the sinew is useful as well, so it's not something I'm short of in this game, but in most games you're going to want every opportunity to grab some sinew. Leave that. And moose are a good opportunity if you've got a double barrel with you, it's easy. I didn't actually check the level. I should have perhaps gone and had a look at the level. If it's a level 1, you could probably... Oh, it is a level 1. We might be able to do it anyway. Where'd he go? A wolf creeping up on me. Okay, so we're just going to keep him in sight as best as I can. I don't actually want to go chasing after him, but I do need to know where he went. Oh, great. There he is over there. Oh, he's running and running, isn't he? I think maybe I've scared him a second time. There's too many obstacles here. Need a straight line. So we hit him once, didn't get the headshot, so you're going to have to carefully work out as soon as we can. There we go. So that's even without a shotgun. If you can get enough shots in as they're running towards you, you'll be fine. But remember, level 1s come at you in a direct straight line, so oh dear. That makes a big difference. What did I just pick up? Rack of ribs. Ooh. And we can do that as well. I'd rather have the fuel bricks, to be honest, but antlers. What was that? Sinew. Definitely want the sinew. Bandage then. Medicinal herb we can live without. And I think if we just come away from this bear a little bit, make some room with these chickens. There we go. And we can even have our medicinal herb back. Lovely. We haven't got any water, so we'll make a beeline back for... oh, we can't pick that up. The pond, top the fire up, and that'll be today. Yeah, it's unfortunate I can't use that rack of ribs yet, but I have been keeping them like the chickens. Sooner or later we will have a baking pan, and we'll appreciate them then. What's the betting? Because we can't carry any more. Yeah, can't carry the medicinal seed, and I don't really need it. So I'll do that just to get rid of the bag. Yeah, lucky chicken, don't need you yet. Build a crate down there, but I'm not going to risk getting that close to Charlie at the moment. Not with a full inventory anyway. And once again, it's dark. I'm amazed the rain held off. Level 7 chickens, very nice. Yeah, let's do those while we're here. Chuck that in there for a minute. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I don't think we need all that biofuel down here, do we? So I'll take that up with me. Ooh, there's a fisherman. Okay, we might have to wait for a bit while that fisherman goes. Actually, no, I won't do that because we're going to drain all the electric, and if I'm here for a little while, I want to keep the light on for you guys. So let's make some room at least. You can go in there. You can go in there. Put those two back. Sounds like he's caught a fish anyway. Really do need to get a good supply of wood down here, don't we? I put a few logs in the other day, but I kept the majority of them for up at the base. Not quite sure how we ended up with all of that down here. That's enough. Okay, so I'll wait the night out and wait for this fisherman to go. I think he might have gone, but I'll double check. Cook this food up anyway, and I'll bring you back in the morning. And welcome back. So this is the following morning. Sun's just coming up. I just popped out to, oh, it's gone. Popped out to get that copper. The rogues have moved on. I think they're down in the birch forest over that way somewhere. Yeah, you can just see the fire down there. That's fine, don't plan on going that way. What I thought I might do today, I want to, I think that was Toby that suggested it as well, upgrade some weapons eventually. We're not quite ready to do that yet, but could do with preparing some stuff. Now we're okay for sinew, but it does take a lot of ingots and rope to upgrade weapons, well, eventually anyway. I think initially, let's just have a quick look while we're here. Yeah, just 3 rope, and we can manage the rest of it. But ultimately, as you go up the levels, it gets more and more expensive. So I need to make some more of this ammo. I think there is a little bit upstairs, but I'm just gonna make 3, and then 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. So that gives me a full rack and a reload. Yes, we'll take some of those with us, and obviously the double barrel. Make sure I get the right gun. Yes, thank you. I'm going to keep that shotgun with me. No, actually, I'll leave it here because we've got spare ammo anyway. I like that gun because it's got 5 shells there and ready, whereas with this gun, if you're shooting something and you miss one of the shots, you've kind of had it. But there's no point in having it if it's not on the hotbar, so I'll leave it here where it's safe. Okay, now before we get carried away with using up loads of power and mass on something completely inane, let's get a lockpick. And as you see, I did come back to the base last night. I came back in the dark. Too late to rescue the fire, unfortunately that was already out. But I did everything in the looter's roost before I left, so the garden's good, the fire's topped up. And we're good to go. Right, so let's reload that. Now I'm going to take this extra ammo with me, even though it's... ooh, we need to eat. Not expensive, but I'm short of it. Simply because we haven't uncovered the fog of war. Well, we did, but you know, the old story. The game decided we didn't. Yeah, so where we're going to go, sort of following the cougar route, it's all black up here. So there may be road camps up there. So I want to have a little bit of extra ammo with me, just in case. I will try and avoid them if I can, but, well, you know what it's like. Ooh, hello. So, I'm not going to do the cougars that way. There are 3 cougars that way, but I'm not going to do those yet. If we have time, we'll do them on the way back. So, we have our neighbourly one here. Let's go this way. Don't know where she is. Haven't seen her for a couple of days, but I'm sure she won't be far away. I'll go quiet for a bit because I need to listen for her purring. That's potassium, so I won't worry about that. There she is. So I want to get down onto her level. Definitely do not want her coming up a hill at me or down a hill at me. So this should be good. There we go. Right, I won't wash my hands just yet. Keeping my eye open because there's usually a lock crate around here somewhere. Don't see one. You can get and do the next cougar in plenty of time to get to the stream the other side of her to wash your hands. So you don't need to panic about washing your hands. You do get quite a while. I don't actually know how long it is. It's 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, I think. Now this next cougar is also a little bit tricky because the ground is very undulating, call it that. And she can wander quite far away from the spawn point. You'll see her Oh, that's a wolf. You'll see her all the way down here on this ridge across here. Not seeing her. She can also be up the mountain here. Just don't go up far, just into the snow line. That is iron on the rock there. I was a bit wary of chopping ores and looting and things when I know there's a cougar around. Not seeing her at all. That's always a bit worrying. She can be down in the forest here. No, not something over there either. There she is. Yeah, like I said, she can wander a long way, this one. Nice. 9 sinew. Could have been better. We could have had 12. You can't get as many as 6 of them. We must have had 4 and 5 off the other one. Right, so at least now, apart from wolves and bears, we know we're safe to run along here. You recognise this, of course. This is Lion King Rock, where I built, off that one there, built my attack-proof base. And boy, was that a fun build. I lived in almost permanent fear of falling off, you know, when I was trying to build it. So, walking down dangling stairs that didn't have a floor at the bottom and things. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll take this opportunity to have a drink, I think. A couple of berries. Just in case I need to run. I don't think I will, but better prepared. Alright, this is generally the easiest cougar, because she's usually either on the snow line or above it. But that said, you don't want to take any cougars for granted. There she is, in the grass there. Nice location, kind of flat down there. Just grab this before it despawns, and hopefully she won't wander too far. Okay, so I'm actually coming downhill at her here, which is a bad thing, so what I want to do is come off to one side and just try and get on the same level as her, elevation wise, minding that bear. Yeah, she's kind of tucked in the trees there, isn't she? There we go. Okay. Now you can do a big loop here. We've got enough of the day left. It's only about midday. We could carry on down and cut that area up there, or we could go back, you know, along the cougar route, retrace our steps, and then do the other half. But what I like to do, having had a successful harvest of half the cougars, is to get back to base and you know, put this safe. And we can always do the other half afterwards if there's enough time. But the more cougars you do, the more chance there is you're going to make a mistake. And if you die, of course, you lose 30 to 50% of what you just gained. So that would be, out of 13 sinew, we might lose 5 or so, which would be annoying. So we know it's safe. The cougars won't have respawned yet, and obviously we know there are no rogues there, as we don't wander too far away from our path. I think actually that's potassium. I'm not going to bother with potassium. Yes, I know we need it, but we've got plenty at the moment. Oh, home sweet home, and we met my 2 copper ore. Nice. Oop, I saw that. Thought you got away, didn't you? No more ores? Nope. Ooh, why are we carrying 8 bandages? Don't need 8 bandages. Lovely. Might as well make a fuel brick. I'll put those upstairs actually, I think. Those in there. And that's another 13 sinew to our collection. So I've still got 6 shotgun shells left, which is enough for the other 3. Assuming I don't miss. So I'll chuck those away in there. And ooh, we're steak and eggs hungry. Very nicely. That's not really enough for a fuel brick. I'll leave the ammo in there. I know we could well run into rogues on the rest of the run. Yeah, that'll do. but we'll just have to hope we don't. Just before I go out though, let's just check 89. Shall we make another lockpick? I'm tempted to. I actually want to make some ingots ready for weapons upgrades, but I think lockpicks are equally important, and we can do that now, so I'm sure we'll be getting the mass back at some point. Okay, so the other half of the Cougar run then. Now you can, if your base is at one end or the other, you can obviously do this run all in one go. Because my base is in the middle, I've chosen to sort of separate it, do it in two halves, and it means I can put my sinew away safe, not risk losing it. If we can see any cougars. So the big one down there, that's what I call the field, and there's actually a lock crate. And there's a cougar. Well, we're out for cougars, so as much as I have problems finding lock crates, we'll hope it doesn't despawn. If it does, I'm sure we'll find another one somewhere. Right, come on, cougar. It always seems such a shame to shoot them. They're very magnificent creatures. And cougars, leopards, especially the snow leopard, jaguars, all that kind of thing, I love. Right, well, we better stay away from Bravo, haven't we? I'm a bit worried about the sun dropping. It goes down really fast at this time of day. Is that injured? Let's see the health bar on that one. No. This is a bit close really, but well, I might get away with it. See the ammo bag as well. Stealing their locked crate. Haha. You didn't see me. We got 8 fragments back, and the rest is absolutely rubbish. No wonder they left it out. Even the hunters didn't want it. Right, there should be a cougar here somewhere. I'm not seeing one. Interesting. I hear her. There she is. Come on, cougar. Come over this side of the river. That's better. Yeah, I'm not going to do the last. There is another cougar over there, obviously. I'm not going to do that one because it's going to be dark when I come back, and you know how much I hate that. I don't want to inflict that on you. So we've done well. We've got 5 of the 6. So we'll take our goodies and run. And I think tomorrow is attack day again. Because yesterday and today we've been quiet. It does look like the attacks have fallen back onto all on the same day, despite our attacking Bravo and Alpha and, you know, trying to jumble it up. So, yeah, I don't know. I assumed that if we attack them when they revenge, that would reset their you know, their attack schedule. But it didn't seem to do that. Right. Put those in there. And ditch these for now. Ooh, we've overflowed again on weapon parts. Wow. That's a lot of weapon parts. Those in there, those go upstairs, keeping those on me. That goes upstairs, that goes upstairs, that doesn't. We can swap that back now, which means we don't need those. I think I can hear a cougar. Wow. She spawned quickly. Can't see her, but I definitely hear her panting. Yes, I'm just going to make a bit more rope up. The longer we leave that, the easier that'll be, but we could actually make 4 now. So, what's that, 40? And 20. And then we can leave the mass to recover then for whatever. We've got 4, that'll give us 8. And that's 6 rope. So we should be able to do something with all of that, I think. Anyway, I'm going to get this food away, check the garden, and that'll be the end of another day, I think. Oh, heck. Wow. That was loud. Okay, I guess we're having an attack then. Two attacks then. Okay, I'm guessing today is attack day then, maybe? Oh. I have, ooh, ow. Some sort of rifle up there. I have changed my sensitivity slightly. You're firing grenade arrows, you've got to stop that. Oh, would have had him then. Oh, he blew himself up. Haha, serves you right. Yeah, I have turned down the sensitivity on my desktop a little bit, so it is actually a lot easier now. So that's my normal turning rate, and then if I hold the thumb button down, that's my normal turning rate. So you can see it's about maybe 75%. I can turn it down further, but that suits what I'm doing. Right, I can't actually hear any more footsteps, so I think we may have actually defeated that attack. So let's go and get our booty. Oh yeah, they did some damage with those grenade arrows, didn't they? Oh no, we don't. So obviously today is attack day. I've just been really lucky. Oh, I have to use that. Where's he go? Oh, he's running round, isn't he? He's got a rifle in his hands. Next one, you're dead. I can see you. Setting fire to my walls? How rude. This guy's actually run round. He's down here somewhere. Can't see him. But yeah, oh, there he's come back round again. Come on, come somewhere I can see you. Okay. He's out of there. Don't stick around here, you killed all my mates. Yes, I did. Right, okay, let's put this back into some semblance order. I'm going to stick back with the rifle for out and about, because the ammo is a bit cheaper. No other reason. Make sure the fire's not about to go out. Okay. I did use a bandage then, but I didn't really need to. I used it because obviously I'd taken a lot of hits. As it turns out, they were not serious hits, and my health wasn't that low. But the other reason... Ooh, look at all these bags. The other reason was when I'm bleeding and the screen's flashing red, it's annoying for me, let alone for you on video. So, you know, I'm quite certain that, you know, especially when it's getting dark and we're losing the light. Ooh, nice. It must be incredibly annoying. So, I thought it was just use up. It's only 2 cloth, isn't it? Use up a bandage. Oh, these are all going to need a lot of repairs again. Right, it is now dark. I'm pretty sure you're struggling to see, so I'm going to get up here and we'll put a light on. And there we go. So I'm not going to hang around tonight. What I'm going to do is get those walls repaired, get everything prepared, you know, power and mass and things. And then in the next episode, we're going to try and get maybe 2 of our weapons upgraded to the first slot, or maybe 2 upgrades on 1 weapon. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I like the rifle, and the rifle upgraded is a mean machine, but I also like the extra clip and firepower on the pistol, because the pistol in its current state is pretty useless. But let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think I should do? What's your preferred sort of first upgrade or first and second upgrade? Of course, we've got the lever action rifle we could be using as well. So yeah, tell me what you think. I'd be interested to hear on your viewpoint. Anyway, I've got some repairs to do, so I'm going to see you on the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.